Now this next young man, I heard, it's rumored, his smile is killer, but we know him as Malachi Hibler.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All right, my name is Malachi Hibler, and the poem I will be reading tonight is That Summer. Roses are red, violets are blue. Nah. I can't start my poem off like that. Here, I'm gonna come up with something new. It all started on June 6th, around 2:00 p.m. on a Saturday, to be exact. Arriving at the University of Kansas, a shy, slender-built young man eager to begin a new lifestyle, and that's a fact. He unpacked and got settled into his dorm. The feeling of a boy to a man was instantly being born. Now, this young man came across so many new faces, all of whom are for similar and different races. For the most part, all of the young man's peers were friendly. Little did his peers know, the young man considered them his family. Enough of all that sentimental stuff, not to be rude, but let's get to the most interesting part about this poem, the food. As you enter into a buffet, you will use the metaphor to relate to heaven. However, for this young man, receiving 3 meals a day, man, he considered it a blessing. The food was great, so he couldn't complain, but his peers kept a close eye on him to make sure he wasn't going insane. The young man enjoyed every class the program had offered, which he had wished. From learning about epigenetics, environmental health, and environmental justice, it changed his perspective about life and eating fish. Art, poetry, technology, and multicultural workshops were very much needed. Each workshop made the young man more outgoing, enhanced his public speaking, and most importantly, he succeeded. Now, ACT, ACT, ACT. Fantastic. Sitting in a room for 3 to 4 hours reviewing trigonometry and identifying fragments? The tests, on the other hand, boy, they created stress. Nevertheless, due to reviewing, the young man saw his results rise, and not to boast, but he felt like his ACT score was by far the best. So here's the conclusion. The young man survived 6 weeks. He accomplished so many goals this summer, many of whom just swept people off their feet. Now, I know what y'all are thinking. This poem may sound quite familiar. Well, that's just because the young man named in this poem was Malachi Hibler.